All right, we are halfway finished with this game. It's 0-0, so I thought I'd go ahead and show the last part of it since nobody scored. And we got Feller still on the mound pitching to Floyd Baker. 0-0. Chicago's got 5 hits, Cleveland 3. This is 1948. Cleveland's in second place to the Yankees. About a game or so behind. Yankees are like 14-4, and Cleveland's 12-3 or something. Anyway, it's a pretty tight race. So we'll see how this one turns out. Here is Floyd Baker stepping up, and he's going to bash a single into the outfield. And there's one on, one away. One on, one away. For Tony Lupien. Lupien, that's a 22. That's going to be a walk. He puts him on. Lupien. Bases now first and second. 2 on for Luke Appling here in the 5th. And Luke Appling rolls a 22. That's going to be a base hit. And that runner on second, Floyd Baker, comes around to the pay station and scores. And it is 1-0. Chicago. Runner still on first and second. Taffy Wright. Taffy Wright, more doubles. That's another base hit. To center field, there's an assist chance. That's going to be Tucker. He's average. He's 1-3. He guns him down. Lupien gunned down at the plate for the first out. There is a single. He is out. Tucker throws him out to the catcher. Other runner holds. We got 1 out. Still first and second. Aaron Robinson. Robinson. And that is going to be, that's a double. And they are out hitting today. And he might score. He's coming around. Dobie, the right fielder, and he's in there. He doubles them both home, and it is 3-0 Chicago in the 5th. And Dave Philly, and he another double, 55. This is a triple down the line, and Feller is being smacked around. And he is going to have to go. He's given up 4 and only 1 out. And he's out of there. Feller is coming out here in 1948. Let's see what we got. We're going to go with Moncrief. Moncrief will come in. Bob Moncrief. He can face 18 batters. Runner on third. Moncrief is in. He's got a 4.26 so far. And here's Bob Kennedy. Bob Kennedy, I bet you I've had 6 doubles in a row. There's a 22. There's a base hit. Another run scores. It is 5-0 Chicago. Still 1 out. Cass Michaels. Finally, we don't get doubles. And that one goes to center field. Fly out to center field. 2 down. Can of corn for Tucker. 2 away. Runner on first. Pitcher Joe Haynes. He's definitely going to bat and stay in this time. And there is a fly ball. The right field, medium right field, caught by Dobie to finally end the inning. We are 5-0 Chicago. Now we're using replay computer. I have the 48 season, and I just input my games and everything through here, so it keeps stats. Dale Mitchell. Let's see if Cleveland can come back and rally. And he is going to fly to right field. Flied him out, one away, and here's Jim Hagan. Jim Hagan. And that's going to be a grounder to third. Hard hit, smash to third. Easy play, throw over, and Moncrief will bat. Moncrief will bat. If I can find his batting card. And there it is. Bob Moncrief will come in. And he will hit because he needs to eat some innings. 51, that's going to be an error. Check. 36, that's first base. That's going to be Lupien. Lupien, E8, that's a 6. And that is an error. 2-base error on the first baseman. Error plus on the first sacker. And now we got a runner on third or second with 2 down, and Thurman Tucker. Thurman Tucker, there's another doubles hit. That's a base hit. He's going to hold if 2 out on assist chance at home. Moncrief is going to hold. Moncrief is going to hold. He's not taking the chance. First and third. Doby, 2 down. Can he capitalize? And he is going to pop up to the catcher, straight up, and caught by catcher, and the side is over. And here we go to the bottom of the 6th. Cleveland still trailing 5-0. Floyd Baker steps up, and he's going to ground to first. 3-1, 1 away. Lupien. That's going to be a grounder to first base, again, to the pitcher covering. 3-1, and Luke Appling, and that's going to be an out. That's a fly ball to deep right. 3 quick ones there for Moncrief. Cleveland will come up. Boudreaux hitting .409 so far this year, having a good year for this Indian team, who's also having a good year. And that is going to be a liner to center field. He lined him out to center field, hit a rope out there, but it was caught by Philly. And here's Eddie Robinson. Against the righty, he mashes a single through the wickets. And we got a runner on. 1 out. Joe Gordon could put him back in this game quick. No wild pitch. He gets another swing. That's going to be a hit. And the runner stops at second. First and second. 1 out. Ken Keltner. Big bat. 4 home runs. .295 so far this year. 62 is the roll. And that is a grounder. Keltner grounds it to third. That is a fielder's choice. He is strong, so that's a, third baseman Appling. He is average, so that's going to be a 5U. 5U. Keltner. 2 down, Dale Mitchell. Still no runs. That's a hit. That possibly, and it does. Gordon comes around and scores, and it is 5-1. Gordon puts the Indians on the board, and we're still first and second. And Hagan, and that is going to be a pop-up on the infield to third base, side retired. 1 run comes across. Chicago coming to bat. You know, I was watching Berglund today, and he's just so natural. He just talks. He just talks through the game. Nothing fancy, nothing whatever, but he's just natural, and that's what I'm trying to get to. So it's going to take a while. Here's Taffy Wright in the 7th, and he's out on a ground ball, second base. One away, Aaron Robinson. There's another out. That's a ground ball to first. Takes it himself. 2 down. Here's Dave Philly. 2 down. And that's going to be another grounder. 3 grounders, another 3 hit to first base, and he just takes it himself for the out. Bottom of 7, Cleveland is down 2, 3 innings. 3 innings, and let me check on the pitch count. Moncrief is thrown to 9. Hayes is thrown to 26. He's got 5 more. And Moncrief is going to come out. They're going to pinch hit for Moncrief. Ali Clark. Let's see. We get a lefty. We're going to bring in Judnich. Wally Judnich. That's a name, isn't it? Judnich will come in for Moncrief here in the bottom of the 7th. Let's see if Judnich can get something going. Here it is, and he walks. He does get something going. I don't know exactly what, but he's on base. Here comes Tucker. Thurman Tucker, that's doubles. That's a 44. That's a base hit. Holds at second. Runner holds. We got something going on. First and second. No outs. Doby. And that's going to be grounder to third or to first. 3-1. Runners advance. And that's as good as a hit and run or a sacrifice. And we got him on second and third now. Lou Boudreau, hot hitting, still in the 400s. 403, and that's a 55. Boudreau, that's a triple, and 2 runs have scored. Lou Boudreau. And then suddenly this is a 5-3 game, and Joe Haynes is coming out. They are visiting the mound and taking him out, and now it is a crapshoot. Trust me, when you get to this point in this White Sox team, and they're going to bring in Earl Caldwell. He comes in with a 10.57 ERA. Here's Eddie Robinson, and he struck him out. 2 down. And it's up to Joe Gordon, and Gordon gets a hold of 1, and it's a base hit, and then Boudreau scores, and it is 5-4. 5-4 for Keltner, and he could put them in the lead with 1 shot, and he walks. First and second again. Is this the inning that will never end? Dale Mitchell. Base hit for Mitchell. And Gordon scores from second. And the game is now tied. Gordon scores. Cleveland can take the lead. Jim had gone. And that's going to be a range check to second. Baker is a 10. He makes the play. Grounds out to second. Side retired. Caldwell finally got him out. But we are now tied going into the 8th. Cleveland will bring in a new pitcher. Let's see who they're looking at. They're going to look at Kleeman. They're going to look at Ed Kleeman. Climbing, whatever. I don't know how you say it. But he's a pitcher for the Indians in 1948. Got a 0 ERA at the moment. Bobby Kennedy. And that's going to be a fly to left. Medium range fly, can of corn, 1 down. Here's Kaz Michaels. Kaz Michaels going to hit a base hit. That dreaded 31 in Fall Classic, which seems to be a hit for just about everybody. Now, pinch hitter. Now they're going to pinch. Now we're getting into this pinch hitting game now. And they're going to pinch hit with Callaway. No, they're going to bring in Hodgen. They're going to bring in Hodgen. He will come up for Haynes, and that's going to be an out. That's a ground ball to second. That is a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. 4-6-3. Hodgen blew that one. Kleeman came in. Now Chicago, bottom of the 8th, they have to go to the bullpen again. They're going to bring in Papish. Frank Papish. Get a load of these guys, man. They're all in the high 4s or 5s. They are a beleaguered staff. And there's Papish. He comes in with no ERA on the season. So we'll see what he can do. Bottom of the 8th. Kleeman is up now. Cleveland is going to pinch hit for him. They're going to take him out. They do have a pretty good bench. Let's see. We're going to go to Allie Clark. Allie Clark has played some good baseball this year. He's a .310 hitter, 242 on the replay. And here's Allie Clark, and that's going to simply be a strikeout. So he comes in and strikes out. There will be a new pitcher in the 9th for Cleveland. And here's Tucker. And that's a base hit. Tucker with a base hit. Steal possibility. He's going. He's in. Tucker steals. And they got the runner in scoring position for Doby. And Doby, 262. That's a strikeout. Doby, 2 down. Come on, boys. Punch this thing in. And then close it out. Runner on second. And here is 43. That's a walk. Boudreaux walks, keeps it alive. He walks and keeps it alive. First and second, Eddie Robinson. 324 on the season. That could be, no, that's going to be an out. Papish got him. Hit it to center field. I thought it was going to drop. It is caught out there. Frank Papish with the job. Now we go to the 9th. And they've got a chance. We're going to bring in Christopher. We're going to rest Gromik a little bit. Christopher will come in, and he will face Baker to lead it off. And here it is, and that's going to be a fly to center field. Fly ball center field, Baker. One away. Here's Lupien. Base hit for Lupien. And now the White Sox have the lead run on base for Luke Appling. Appling flies out to right, 2 down. And if they can get this guy, Taffy Wright, they'll have a chance to win it in the bottom. And Taffy Wright is going to ground out to second. Joe Gordon makes the play. And here we go. To the bottom of the ninth, Cleveland needs 1 run. They're going to leave Papish on the hill. Gordon, who has power, he's got 5 homers on the year. There's the pitch. Gordon walks. He walked in. 1 away. Oh, those walks. Here's Keltner. Come on, Ken. Ken is going to fly to left, 1 away. We're down to 2 outs. Dale Mitchell, 395 average. Here he goes. Mitchell is going to walk. We got 2 on. Bullpen is stirring, but there isn't much in that bullpen better than what they've got on the hill. Here's Hagan. That's going to be a base hit. Hagan. There is 1 out. He's let's see, the left fielder is Kennedy, and he is average, and now he scores, and the game is over. Hagan knocks in Gordon, and that is the ball game. 6-5. Cleveland takes it to go 14-3. I think the Yankees are 14-4 now, or 15-3 something. Anyway, they're real close. And we look at the box score. You see Tucker with 4 hits. Big innings for both teams. Great game, great finish. Thanks for watching. See you next time.